Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ep27 to the Sky. In the last episode, not entirely sure what we did. There's a number of things we did. First of all, we set up this guy over here. This is a QIO drive array, and it stores currently, with this one little drive in it, 128,000 items and 256 different types of those items. Now, at the moment, it's not set up correctly because we actually need it attached to this thing here, the dashboard. The reason for that is I believe if I store, a configurator and then hold crouch, no, that didn't work. But regardless, I don't really know how it works, but I believe we want the storage bus connected to this guy. So we need to try and figure out how to do that reliably because it's going to look messy if it's placed pretty much most ways. I guess I can grab that. This I think can go pretty much anywhere. I think all of these are just wireless, to be completely honest. But I imagine what we can do, just real quick, is pick this guy up and place him there. That probably makes a lot more sense. Let's quickly grab Quartz Cables. There we go. And so does this work now? Well, let's have a look. So currently in our system, in terms of configurators, there are none. If I place one in here and we open it up, now we can see it. So it's actually working now. Awesome. So this is essentially just big storage. Awesome. Now in terms of the storage, it is set to insert an extract. The priority is just default. Should be good. We'll let this guy sit there and I guess that'll be fine. What's this guy? His priority is 0. I might, because this guy's priority, he is, where are we? Storage bus. Insert extract. And his priority is 100. So like this is maximum priority. If it can go in here, it will go in here. But what I might want to do is actually, this guy over here, I might increase him just by 1. Okay. So that way, instead of storing everything in these storage cells, it'll store stuff in our QIO. And that's what we're already seeing, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we might as well put it to use. Get it done. Awesome. Another thing we did, I will have to jog my memory. Oh yeah. Interesting. This guy up here, I had to follow the chain of events that took place. We made this guy, the ME requester, and he requests and maintains in our system everything we have in here. So he keeps 2 versions of himself. He keeps 10 of these processors, each of them, and 64 glass in the system at all times. So if we search processor, as you can see, not all of them are made. Some of them are still catching up, but we've got, 9, we've got 10 of these, 11 of these, 19 of these. We've pretty much got everything. Some of this stuff's also just crafting on top, just trying to get extra bits done, but for the most part, it's good. I'm not entirely sure whether anything broke. Yeah, okay, this broke a little bit. That is a bit of a I don't think it's... I think the reason it might be a problem is because I haven't set up the filtering on this, which, to be honest, I need to do. Let's go ahead and do that. We might as well. I've got the stuff on me. Let's go ahead and do that. To do this filtering, by the way, essentially what we want to do is blacklist it from going into any side that it shouldn't go in. So for example, I don't believe it should go into this side. So we'll edit here, put in this filter device and invert this so that it's a blacklist. And now it can't go there. We'll do the same thing for the top. And then the bottom one will actually be the proper whitelist. And that should ensure that only silicon goes in at the top. That's pretty much the main thing here that we're trying to do. So then if we grab a shrinking device and we shrink down here, we can grab the underneath. We can run back over here, open this guy up, add this guy in, and this will be a whitelist for the bottom of the item. And as you can see, facing down, facing up, facing east, all of that should work. We can go back up and it should work in theory. I think we're good. Yeah, there's nothing waiting in there, so I think we're fine. So yeah, awesome. Everything seems to work. So what's the deal then? What's happening this episode? Well, for starters, we can sleep through the night. And for a follow-up, we need to redo pretty much all of our cabling. Like our entire ME system cabling. And it's going to be a bit messy. It's going to be quite messy if we're being honest. But I think it'll be worth it. At the moment, our issue is the channels, right? We don't have it set up perfectly. If we actually just come under here and have a look, it's pretty messy. To be fair, this isn't that bad. It might look bad, but all of these are going their separate way. You know what I mean? They're individual channels. You can sort of follow where they go. But it's still just messy. And this dense cable altogether is I think it reaches 32 up here, so it's just messy. It's just incredibly messy, and I think we can do a lot better. I'm not going to enjoy it, I'll tell you that much, but I think we can do it. And to be honest, maybe we should build a platform underneath for 2 reasons. One is obviously so that we can hide the cables and stuff, but it might also just look nice. You know what I mean? If we just have a nice cable, a nice area under there. Now the issue is I don't know what blocks to use, to be completely honest. To be honest, we should probably just use stone bricks. That's sort of what I'm thinking. Another thing I'm curious about is, what do we have up here? Yeah, we do have a bunch of cobble. Not really sure what my plan is. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna order wherever that thing went. Where'd the stone go? Here it is. I'm gonna order 2,000 of this. We're not allowed to. We don't have enough bytes. Okay. Well, we'll do 1,000. Okay, we can do 1,000. We'll order 1,000. That should be fine. I might even be able to order a second lot of 1,000. No, okay, that's fine. Well, once again, we'll probably fix that in this episode as well. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Good stuff happening. So that we'll probably make it out of stone bricks. I like stone bricks. They're pretty nice, especially like side by side with oak. They look very beautiful. So we'll probably do that. In the meantime, we do have, you know, at least the ability to make some stone bricks. So we'll go ahead and do some of that. We're going to be using probably, honestly, probably a lot of the diamond one, to be completely honest. Yeah, and that should be good. So, how's this going to work? What I'm thinking as well is we have it with its own roof, if that makes sense. So, for example, if I just keep going down here a little bit, keep digging down here or building down here, I want to have like the actual room being in here. Does any of that make sense? Was any of that logical? Maybe not. But I want to do something like this and then have this like spread out. So honestly, what I might probably want is the building gadget just for this starting part, because what we can do is we can increase the range like crazy, do horizontal wall and set it to not be on top, and it'll actually just place it around us. So if I go back in here and I guess grab some more, this should be pretty good. I'm a little bit concerned, but we'll do it. There we go. Beautiful big platform. How cool is that? So we'll keep doing this. We'll figure out what we do for the roof as well, and we should be good. So yeah, I think the main thing is just getting my hands on more stone bricks. In terms of bricks, do we have any more lying around? Not too much, but I mean, it smelts pretty quick. So I guess that's a little bit of a benefit. Yeah, hold on. I do want to check one more thing in regards to our smelting currently. What pipe upgrade do we have down here? Am I able to witness that? I can't currently. I think we're only doing 32 at a time, which is a lot, but we could probably bump this guy up to be a better pipe upgrade. If we search pipe upgrade real quick. Oh yeah, we've already got an ultimate on us, so let's go ahead and just swap this out. And that'll just, I guess it'll allow it to smelt, or at least put like a full stack on at once. I don't know if that makes a difference, but surely it does. Surely at least in some capacity it does. Yeah, see, look in the top left, the full stack is on there now. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. So, how will we get down there? Well, to be honest, this is a pretty nice area. It's a little bit messy. We can move this guy around. He can, I don't know. He can go there, sure. We'll dig out a nice little area right here. Yeah, sure, beautiful. There we go, wonderful. In terms of the roof, don't really know, not a clue. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. With that being said, this is still, I guess, a little bit annoying having to reach all there. So maybe I do want the platform to just be here. It's gonna be so ugly though with this roof. You know what I mean? Like even though the roof, I guess it's not too, I don't know, it just looks really ugly underneath. The sandstone does not translate well below, I'll tell you that much. But to be completely honest with you, I do think we need to do that. So I'm gonna have to pick all this stuff up. Unless, hold on, jetpack on. I might be able to get away with this by clicking undo. Oh, man, the building gadget. Yeah, you gotta love it. You genuinely gotta love it. That was beautiful. So I'll tell you what, I honestly can't be bothered, you know, flying constantly. So I'm just gonna build the platform here. There we go. Beautiful. This is instantly a lot better. Now I can actually, like, you know, walk around here and place things. Now, a good argument would be not to have things placed here, you know what I mean, and rewire everything. I just want the cabling fixed. Above ground, for the most part, I think it's fine. I just want better cabling. This thing just hurts my brain to look at. Oh, God. Listen. This is going to be a painful episode. If you came here to learn, you might learn what not to do. I don't know if you'll be learning what to do, but we'll try. Okay, we'll try. We'll definitely try. Okay. So, what do we do first? Well, to be honest, the first thing we need is actually more controller. We're using most of the faces, and I would honestly like to use a few more. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to try to get the recipe for an ME controller, since when we made it to begin with, we didn't have, you know, recipes for it, auto crafting at all. So we'll come over here, we'll slap this in there, and I would like some controllers. Now, the design we're going to make, it's almost a 9x9x9. I might be able to do a little bit of calculation here. It's like a 9x9. No, sorry, a 3x3x3. That's my bad. 3x3x3, right? So that would be 27 blocks. But then it's like hollow, right? So you've got one missing at the bottom, one missing at the top, and then you've got 5 missing in the middle. Five missing in the middle. So you're missing 7 total. So we just need 20 total. We've currently got 1. So in theory, if I do this correctly, all we need is 19. Now we need more skystone for this. This might be a bit tricky. I don't really know how we get skystone, to be completely honest. Skystone is going to be a barrel with lava and skystone dust. Now that's not fun, but we do have a matter infuser. That might be doable. Concrete powder as well, definitely doable. Yeah. Or we just smelt skystone. That seems like an infinitely better option. Let's go ahead and add that recipe because that, yeah, honestly just seems like a really good option. I accidentally reloaded my shaders, which, by the way, after I set this up, I'm using, drumroll please, Overimagined shaders. They're very beautiful. I'm a big fan of them. I say it every episode like it's a sponsorship, but it genuinely isn't. I say it about every shader. I love the shader so much. This pattern, I don't know why I said it like that. This pattern we want to place in here for the skystone. Now I can order skystone. Well, now I can just order the controllers, right off the bat. We can go in here. 19 of them. It still says skystone block. What have I made? I made skystone, didn't I? And I need to turn that into block, so we need another pattern. listen. We'll get there eventually. Skystone into skystone block, which is another smelting recipe. Oh, awesome. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So we'll come back over here. Open this guy up. Bada bing, bada boom. Awesome. So, now, if we're lucky, if we cross our fingers, we can order it. Wow! No crafting CPUs available. Awesome. I'm just going to cancel all these, okay? That's just what we're going to do. I know the stone's pretty much almost done, but I'm just going to cancel it all. We'll try this again. 20 of these, please. Thank you. That's going to take a little while. It won't take too long, to be completely honest, but it will take a little while, especially like the smelting and stuff. So we'll let that cook. While that's cooking, the other thing we're going to want are dense cables. Realistically, we want to be like color coding them as well. Now, to color code them, you just need the finished product. So realistically, if I wanted to, these would be the only thing I need, right? These dense smart cables, because they do everything, right? They're pretty beautiful. They're pretty amazing. So I would want my hands on them. The issue is, we just need more crafting. And I think currently this guy's, apparently he's crafting an engineering processor, which once again, shouldn't take too long. So actually it might be doable. 100 of these? Hey, says it's doable. Shall we? This is going to be pretty overkill, I think, but let's do it. Why not? We'll let it process. It'll go through the system. Things are going to get filled up. It'll have a fun time. So what next? What else is there to be done here? Not entirely sure. What we can do is we've probably got some quest rewards we can get. Yeah, we've got quite a bit. I'm just going to grab all this because it's going to give us some random fluid stuff and like flux stuff and all that kind of stuff. Lots of stuff in case you couldn't tell. And you know, that'll just save us a little bit of crafting, I think. So grab all this, grab some of that, grab that. Watching our rewards in the top right to see if we get anything actually cool. It's jumping around a bit too fast. Oh, wow, we've pretty much clocked this side over here. That's pretty cool. There we go. Okay, they've all been claimed. That's going to probably spam up there for a little bit longer. We've got some other things we can claim. I don't think we need to at the moment. But hey, look at our loot. Lots of presses. Honestly, not too amazing if we're being honest, but I'm sure it'll be fun just to have that in the system. Might help us out a little bit. Okay, so in terms of crafting, nothing's done yet. Awesome. We can sort of keep an eye on it. A lot of it's just crafting wool and stuff like that. Which reminds me, is there any... We can put cards in here. I'll tell you what, it's honestly worth it. I'm going to create a recipe for acceleration cards. I'm honestly surprised I haven't done it yet. Oh god, I can barely see them through all these notifications. Here, we want this pattern here. That'll be good. Which needs an advanced card. That should be good. And then we'll chuck both of these in here. Okay, and so this thing can hold 5 acceleration cards. So, what, 1, 2, 3? We need 15 of them. So acceleration, they're already there. 15, I think we can craft them. We've pretty much got infinite items. It's just a matter of whether we have like the crafting CPUs and just the, I don't know, just the time, I guess. Yeah, in terms of the... How much did that need? I feel like that didn't need that much. What was it? 244 bytes are needed, and there's no CPUs available. Is that because... No, it says this is online. I'm not too sure, to be completely honest. You know what? I forgot to do like whitelisting and stuff for this. So this was currently like very broken. I think what we needed was this here. Yeah, and we're meant to like blacklist the dust. But I think... Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I've done here, but it clearly wasn't the right play. I think I gotta put skystone dust on this. And then I think I also just add skystone to this. And then I think what I actually do is alter the recipe, oh god, in here to just produce the one thing, if that makes sense. So for example, instead of having two separate patterns here, we just have one pattern. Here, let's actually, we'll clear this one, get rid of that. We'll have one pattern that goes from skystone dust all the way to the skystone block, right? Because it's going to essentially sit there until it's fully smelted. And then that should do the trick. Maybe. I guess, hey, I guess we'll find out. It doesn't even, oh god, it doesn't seem like it's working regardless. I'll be honest. So it's kind of fine, I guess. Like if I pick this up and then I put this back in, is that going to do anything? Can we cool down? Oh, yep. Looks like stuff's coming through. Awesome. Does this guy not have, what does he have in him? He has a diamond. That should be fast. Oh, but this guy's slow. Okay. And to speed that guy up, we would just need more acceleration cards. Okay, I read you. Read you loud and clear, buddy. Alright. And then, yeah, the acceleration cards we're still waiting on. Alright, I've had to restart the recipe, but it should actually craft them now. Yep, beautiful. What about over here? Yeah, this guy's getting there. we should be done pretty soon. In fact, I think the controllers are done. Yeah, awesome. So we've got all 19 of them. This is obviously the, whatchamacallit? The 20th. Before we create this thing, we're going to have to wait a little bit. I honestly, I want these cables done before we do that. So in the meantime, I guess we can order the acceleration cards so that we can craft this stuff a little bit faster. And then I probably want, what do you reckon? 3 more for the one we have over there. Oh, God. All right, so this guy's fully upgraded with speed upgrade, so he should be good, which means I also need 4 more. There we go, order some of that. But the rest of these we have, which is pretty cool, so I can actually chuck these into the doohickeys we have. Oh god, if we can find them. So into the molecular assemblers. So this will get a little bit messy. Oh, it actually won't, because I can just pick them up and move them. How cool is that? So we fill these up with 5 each, pick that up, slap that back down. Cool. And we do the same thing for all this stuff. So we slap that guy down, open him up, fill him up. And this guy should go way faster now, which it looks like he is, which is really cool. The power draw there looked a little bit concerning, but for the most part, it looks like we're good. And 5 in there. This should be awesome. This should genuinely craft stuff a lot faster than it currently was. Or previously was, sorry. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so. What do we do now? Well, we now have a decent amount of cables. We have our bricks. The only other thing I can think of would be dye. So let's go ahead and dye some of the stuff. So for example, let's get some green ones. Let's also get, I do like the science, so we're gonna grab this. Listen, we're getting prepared, okay? It's gonna be very messy very soon, and it's gonna be painful, and we just need to be mentally prepared for it. The next thing I want is just normal smart cables, which we don't actually have recipes for. So let's maybe add a recipe for just a normal smart cable. That would be wonderful. I'd love if we could do that. So let's grab that guy, run over here, chuck him in there. Do you reckon we can order some? I reckon we can order 100. Surely. Surely we can. What's going to be the slow part? Not sure, to be honest. It was actually still the crafting part, the actual, the wool taking a while, but now it looks like it's done, which means we have this stuff, which means we can continue with what we were just doing. So, for example, we can grab our cyan dye again. Let's just get a stack of this stuff. That'll probably save us a lot of time in the future. Let's grab 8 of these. I know we've got some in there, but I just want fresh, you know what I mean? I just want some fresh stuff. Let's grab some lime cables. Here we go. Okay. It's a little bit, but it should hopefully be enough for now. The last thing we need are P2P tunnels, and we want ME P2P tunnels. And to be honest, we probably want to auto-craft them because we're going to be using a decent amount of these. Now, I still don't fully understand the benefit of using them, but we're going to give it a shot, okay? Sorry if I said that really loud. I feel like I yelled a bit. We're going to craft 10 of those, and then I think we're good. I think we can somewhat relax, okay? Now, the reason why I'm stocking up on all this stuff is because the system will go offline as I'm moving it, right? Which is a little bit messy because I won't be able to open the system up to, get it running again. If we realize we don't have an item on us. So That's why I'm sort of grabbing all this stuff on me in preparation. So we're going to pick this guy up. This is our controller. And the entire system is now offline. So, under here, what do we want? Well, we need a core, right? We need a core somewhere. It doesn't have to be down there. In fact, it could be around here if we wanted to. To be honest, if we do want to do that, let's actually just slap this back down with some power. Just, you know, jumpstart the system again. Apparently it's not that hard. If I wanted a big system, which I kind of do, let's see what this would take. So what I'm thinking is, and it's pretty cool what you can do here. Listen, this might be a horrible idea, but you can genuinely make a ring around here that becomes a computer, becomes a controller. What we need to do is it needs to be symmetrical. So for example, it needs to come down here and it needs to go around like this. And this can genuinely be a controller, I believe. I don't know if it can right now. I guess we can give it a shot. I also don't know how much power this needs. Is that what it says in here? It shows the max power, the passive drain and stuff. Okay, so if I chuck this on, I don't think that'll work, right? Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay, it shows all the stuff attached as well. Cool. All right. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. We'll keep it off for now though. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah, look at that. Energy usage, energy generation, energy usage. Yeah, okay. I still want to finish this up. So, what do we need? We need, I think we need 13, which means we only need 12 because we've already got one somewhere else. Maybe. I mean, worst case, we have a few extra controllers. Listen, I'm not going to lose any sleep over that, okay? I'll let you in on a secret. I'll be completely fine with that. Yeah, this is going to be really cool. Alright, so I do have a slight issue. The slight issue is, we have Skystone here, and I think it doesn't double smelt. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it smelts all the way from dust to the stone that we want, which means this is sort of not really a viable option because the way our piping system works, we can't really do this, to be completely honest with you. So, we're going to have to switch things around again. We're going to have to alter that recipe to actually just create... I think we're going to create the same stuff, but we're just going to have to go about it a little bit differently. So let's grab this Skystone out and alter this recipe around. So what I'm thinking is, we still have it create Skystone blocks, but we do it just by smelting it normally, right? Just a simple smelt. Then the Skystone is going to be the different recipe that we get. So instead of smelting it, I reckon we maybe even do like the matter infuser or something. Or I guess we could do, oh yeah, an enrichment chamber. That'll work. So we'll do the enrichment chamber. So now we've got two different recipes. So what's this guy? Infuser, this guy's the enricher. So this guy will enrich, and then this guy over here will do the smelting. Did I do that back to front? Nope, I didn't. Awesome. So this should work pretty well, to be completely honest. Let's go over here. Lots of honesty again today. Let's cancel this recipe. Let's chuck that away. Let's go in here. I believe we wanted 12. Let's order them, and we'll see what happens. So first of all, this stuff smelts, or I guess enriches, and it does it pretty quickly. And then fingers crossed, we actually get some Skystone blocks showing up. And look, we've actually got some. It says available. It's working perfectly. Awesome. All right, so these controls are still crafting, obviously. Oh, I think that's the last one. Yep, awesome. So let's see if we have enough. We'll place that guy there. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully I counted correctly. I might not have. It tends to happen. But I did. We just need one more to go there, which is, of course, the piece over here. So let's go ahead and pick him up. Oh, this is going to be really cool. So there we go. We've got him. The final piece will go right here. We need to provide power. Now, to do that, there's a number of ways that you can do it. The question is, how are we going to do it? So what I've seen people do is they'll grab a cable, for example. Where do I want to put this? I guess we can put it under here. I honestly need better boots so I don't fall and damage myself as well. Well, what you do essentially is you can place a cable here, and it connects, obviously. Then what you can do is you can place your peer-to-peer tunnel on the edge of it. Oh, that's not a peer-to-peer tunnel. I think that's fine. What are we doing? You place this guy here, and it connects, and it looks awesome. And then I think all you need to do is grab like a cable like this, and then I can attach like a an energy doohickey. Now the problem is I don't have an energy doohickey on me, and in case you're not sure what an energy doohickey is, it is the guy that we've got back here. This guy here, an energy cell. So I'm going to pick him up, and we're going to bring him over here. And I might actually need the acceptor that's back there as well. Sorry about me hitting the ground every few seconds. That's probably going to be very annoying. But hey, this pretty much works. The system's online. It's going to drain relatively quickly, to be honest. But we'll grab this guy, the energy acceptor. We'll also upgrade the ender gate since this guy had a better one on him. Let's fall our way down here. You know what I can do that might make things a little bit nicer? I can go in here, and I think I can turn off the player fall damage. So now, when I fall down here, it still makes that sound. Maybe we try, what was the other one? Fall, big fall, I guess. Yeah, I guess that might make sense. So now when we fall down here, it still makes sound. What is it? Is it the hurt sound maybe? Just player hurt? Yeah, might be that one. Let's mute that one. Let's give this a shot. Fall down here. Okay, yeah. Listen, it's something small and subtle, but it will probably make things a lot just more enjoyable in the long run for our ears. I still do the little head bob, which arguably, if we really wanted to, I'm pretty sure you can turn it off. Like, for example, if I turn that off, does this just become like... there's still a bit of it. I'll keep head bobbing on then, because I don't know what else it bobs that I'm used to. So yeah, anyhow. Obviously this guy's fine. We'll place the energy acceptor on top, and we'll give him power. Awesome. So this guy's now online. Power is provided into the energy cell, and our entire behemoth of a machine is on, and good to go. He's currently using 97 AE per tick, and that should be fine. So what now? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's see. So, I believe what we do is we place these peer-to-peer tunnels on the side of the controller, right? Like that. There it is. It's cool. It's on there. And then from here, we run a cable. For example, I think just any old cable. We can use a cyan one if we want. I might put a smart one on there and then just grab little... I would just grab little or normal blue ones, but we don't really have any lying around, do we? Except for what we've got placed. Alright, well anyhow, let me give this a shot. So, I think what we can do is I can run this cable pretty much right here. And then what I can do is I can place the tunnel like this. And then I can attach to it another smart cable, right? And so currently this does nothing, I believe, because it's not linked together. Now, if I was smart, I would have the memory card on me. I don't have the memory card on me. Which means that I can't do what I need to do. So, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to actually have to pick this up and just, like, connect this normally, to be honest. This will probably be... Oh, God. Alright, the system's online. I made a bit of a mess, but we're going to grab these memory cards out. That should be fine. And we'll actually pick this guy back up so the system will turn off again. But it's for the greater good. Okay, let me disconnect this stuff again. Oh, God. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this again. I don't actually know where my other tunnel went because we had 10. Anyhow, it's fine. That guy can go there. Beautiful. This guy can pretty much go here. That should be beautiful. And then in between, we should just be able to run a cable. Now, this might seem pretty straightforward. Oh, but it should work is I guess the point I'm getting at. I guess we'll do this. So, in order to get this to work, we need to memory card them together. So I can shift right click on this one and it will create a code for it, I guess. And then we can right click on this one and it will link the two together. As you can see on this one, it's currently offline. And as you can see on this one, it's also offline. But it shouldn't be, if that helps. Okay, I picked it up and placed it down again and it's activated. And as you can see, it's currently carrying 32 channels. Oh, it's offline again. I wonder if that's because it's overloaded or... Or I'm doing it wrong still, which is, it's definitely possible. I wouldn't be too surprised. When I placed it here, it turned on. And then when I placed it here, it turned off. So clearly I don't know how to, oh, it's back on? I don't really know. It's offline again. Okay, so this works if I place the cable here, but I guess when I disconnect the cable, it stops working. And oh my God. But my point is, I'm pretty sure this works. Like, I'm looking at a picture right now, and it's one of them's connected on the face, and then the other ones are connected, you know, elsewhere, and that's meant to work. So this not working is a little bit concerning, because I don't really know why, to be completely honest. Yeah, not too sure. What we can do, or at least what I'm pretty sure we can do, is sort of what we have elsewhere, which is placing the dense cable, then placing the tunnel on it. I think that works. I guess we'll see. It kind of doesn't look like it's working though, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, this is doing nothing different either. Unless, of course, I do this. And then magically it works. I'm baffled, to be honest. Okay. I know what I've done wrong. I apologize. All the experts in the chat are probably bawling their eyes out at the painfully obvious thing that I'm missing. And that is, if the system comes online, which it actually won't for a second. Let me just, oh god, let me just create a mess. The thing I need is Quartz Cables. Just the normal fiber cables. These guys here. Now, the reason I need these is because what they'll allow me to do is transfer energy, and not the network, right? Because this side still needs energy, right? Whereas it's like not connected normally. Does any of that make sense? Probably not, but regardless, it's fine. Also, I feel like we're losing tunnels. I feel like I'm breaking them somehow, and I'm not getting them back. But that's fine. So we're gonna connect this up as it was, right? So this guy going to there, and then the missing ingredient is going to be a quartz fiber cable here, and then a fluix cable there. And so the quartz fiber disconnects the, I guess, the intelligence, right? So instead of data being traveled through, only energy is going through, and now both of these are online. Currently, this guy's not configured, but I can right-click him, and it should now be configured. Right now, it shows as if it's not bringing any channels over, which is a little bit concerning. And that's because this guy's offline, because I guess he doesn't have any power either. Cool. So we're sort of there. So where can we go from here? There is something else we can do to make things a little bit easier and sort of in line with what I wanted to do. We can pick this stuff up. I'm on a roll now. I sort of have a little bit of a vision, so I've got to capitalize on it. We can place this cable here, and we can place this cable here, and then we can place 2 of these tunnels on both of them. We can connect these up just like usual. We can also, pick this stuff up. And obviously we need to provide the power, so we'll grab, I don't know, this guy here, and then run a cable like so, and that should be fine. So now these are hooked up, they're powered up, and we can just run it through our system. It's that simple. Like, it's genuinely that simple though. So, this main cable here, as nice as it is, we're going to have to pretty much do a little bit of disconnecting, and it's going to be horrific for a little while, but it's for the greater good. Okay, it's for the greater good. So let's disconnect this here. Let's disconnect this. Let's try to disconnect this a little bit just to sort of clean everything up. Clean this up a little bit, and then we'll also try and clean this up. Oh god, it's gonna be very messy. So our main priority at the moment is hooking up our system over here, so our actual storage and whatnot. But with that being said, I mean, this is just messy. You know what I mean? So I think we just pick up pretty much everything, to be completely honest with you. We'll pick up most of the stuff. I think these long cables can stay, but everything else can sort of just come with me. Like, most of this dense stuff I want to take away. Okay, so this is my current setup over here. It doesn't look like much, but it's all cleaned up, obviously. And instead, we're just going to have these glass cables sort of hanging from everywhere that they need to connect to, right? We've just got little ones connected around. Pretty good. So, what's next? Well, what I'm thinking is we run a cable, pretty much smack bang through the middle here, right? I think. Is that what I want to do? I don't really know. I don't know what to do. I'll be honest, I still I don't fully grasp what I'm even doing here, to be completely honest. Like, at this point, do I not just run a cable all the way down here, like a dense cable? Because I feel like I do. I feel like I just grab one of these, and I just run it all the way along here, and then it can cover everything that it needs. Now, I know that you can use just a normal cable here, and then I can use P2P tunnels, but like, I mean, I don't have a bunch of P2P tunnels on me, you know what I mean? Like, we've got 9, which is pretty good, but am I gonna place like 1 every single time I need it? Or I guess you do it, what, every 8 times? But like, I don't know, I think this is fine. I'm pretty sure this is fine. And so then what we do is I place a blue cable here, right? So this is hooked up. Okay. And then what do I do? I don't really know. I think what I do... Hold on. We can place this guy here. I place a peer-to-peer tunnel on him. For example, obviously this is a pretty redundant, you know what I mean? But he would go here, and that would connect. Realistically, I want it to connect below. Oh god, this is very messy. Okay, but it would connect like this, right? And so then what I would do is I would grab my memory card. I would create a new network on the blue, or I could, get the network we have on the blue, and match up blue with that one over there. So now those two are matched up, which means what's happening here is 32 channels are in theory meant to be carried across from this network into this one over here. And that's what's meant to be happening. And currently we've got 4 connections. And then when we hover over this, it says carry channels 4. So that's working pretty well. And this will go off, you know, somewhat infinitely until we use up all of our crafting storages and whatnot. Sure, we can have 32 different ones down there. That's awesome. The next thing we want to do is with this same little network here, is run it up to, you know, all the other connections that we need. So for example, I can bring it over this way and we can run it down here, I guess. Once again though, I could just use another color. So we could grab, I guess, green this time around. How do we actually want to do this? Where do I want to place it? All right, but we can place the peer-to-peer there. Open this guy up. We can go in and grab our memory card and we can shift right click on this guy and then right click on this guy. And now they're matched up. So they're sending their channels across. And then this, in theory, I could run it all the way across, or in our case again, we can use our just normal dense cable all the way along here for as much as we want. And then we just attach onto it. Okay. What do we think so far? Does this seem dumb? I feel like it does. But regardless, I feel like it's better than what we had. Okay. And we've got to take these little wins. In terms of this, we're going to bring this guy across like that. And same here. We're going to bring that guy up like there. Realistically, I kind of don't like them connecting like that, but it's fine for the most part, I think. And then so this entire system we can see. There is, what do we have? This guy has 16 channels going through there. This guy has no channels apparently because he's offline. Why is he offline? How is he possibly offline? Why is it offline? This one says it's unlinked. I wonder if I need just a new network. Let's shift right click, new network on it, and then right click over here. Is that good now? Yeah, now they're linked. Now there's 4 channels being used. Awesome. Cool. Wonderful. So, have we done anything? Like, listen. It's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Because in theory, right, this kind of is a bit messy at the moment because all of our stuff's pretty close together, right? But I think it'll get a lot cleaner when we start running these cables over here. And we do pretty much what we just did, but like over here. So for example, what I should want to do here is run around and do exactly what we did. Disconnect all of these and figure out exactly where we need these connections to come in. And then run cables accordingly. All right, so we've done it again. We've got these guys cut off. And so what's our lesson here? What do I need to do? Well, I think I need another connection. So we'll get another color, but the problem is I don't have any other colors on me. So we're in a bit of a pickle at the moment. I guess here we've got some orange ones. They're not smart by any means, but they exist. You know, they're pretty cool. So what we'll do is we'll have you know, a connection here, for example. We'll have this guy run into a P2P. We'll connect this up. We'll grab our memory card out. I guess we'll have this on the other side as well. That should be fine. What do I need to get rid of? Move that stuff around. Where's the memory card? Here he is. Shift right click on him. Awesome. We're going to come over here. Right click on him to disconnect it. Or yeah, I guess that's essentially what it means. Open this guy up. Place the normal cable down. Grab our smart cables. And just connect this line up. I mean, we can just connect normal cables here, but then I don't understand, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, why? Yeah. Like, I don't necessarily. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, yeah, we might as well just do this. Hold on. Let's connect this. This doesn't even need to be a dense on this side because we're not even connecting that many. But I guess this is in theory how we do it, right? And then that's all connected, and we can, I don't know, see that we're carrying 3 channels. 1, 2, 3. This is so like not good at all. Oh god. Yeah. I just can't figure out how to do it nicely, I'll be honest, without like moving literally like everything, like my machines as well and stuff. I don't want my machines to be built in a grid. I don't really know. I don't know what the plan is. Alright, well this is connected, I guess. And so that's how many? 6 channels? Cool. How does this help? I don't... Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I get that I could bring, like, the dense all the way over there if I wanted to, but I guess the main issue at the moment is that I don't need to. You know what I mean? Like we've only got 3 cables over here, so it's not really, there's not really much of a point in it. Like we can connect this guy up, I guess. All right, and then what? Then we have this guy over here. I don't know how we're bringing this guy back. You know what? Before I finish that, we don't have many cables left. Let's try and hook our actual like storage and system back up. So we'll bring this all the way over here. What we've got left is we've got a cyan cable, but it's like a different color. We'll see if we can get away with using this. So I'll connect this guy up. I mean, realistically, the cyan's probably a nice color to have since we've got like, I don't know, smart stuff there. I don't know what I'm talking about. But regardless, we're going to place this guy here. The other end of this P2P, is going to go probably like right there is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we have a cable right here, I guess, and that's where it's going to connect to. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. All right, and so we'll shift right click on this guy for a new channel. Then we'll fly up here and we'll connect this guy to a new channel as well. He's currently not connected or anything. I guess that'll do it. Hold on. But anyway, we right click this guy on and now it's hooked up for the most part. Yeah, and now we can open the system up. Cool. Yeah, sure. Okay. So what have we done? Is this a success? I'm not necessarily sure. I mean, this is nice, new big thing. But in terms of the cabling, I mean, I think so. I think if anything, the only thing we need to do is dye more of these cables. You know what I mean? Like we've got a lot of these you know, dense cables. We need to just find some new colors to use. For example, green. Let's grab some of this. So what I'm going to do is instead of using this cyan over here and, you know, doubling up a bit, we're going to disconnect this guy and we'll make him that beautiful color up there. Oh, if I can figure out how to do it. There we go. And so that should work. And that should hopefully be a little bit, I guess, nicer in terms of color coding. Yeah. Cool. If we wanted to, we could do some orange smart cables. I don't necessarily know if we need to, but we can. It's definitely an option. It's on the table. Orange, we need orange dye, which we sadly do not just have lying around. Okay. I still don't know, like, is this good? Have we done a good thing here? I genuinely don't know. I'll tell you what though, this kind of looks pretty silly if we're being honest. So let's see if we can disconnect all this stuff. Can I pick up you? I can. And let's just place you like here and here, I think. And that might look nice. And then just place a cable there. And then we can probably get rid of this and do that. And maybe that looks a little bit nicer. Maybe. Or maybe we bring this over here. There we go. I think just like spacing out the stuff here a little bit is gonna help us a lot. Not having it right next to the stuff. Because like, it seems dumb going from dense cable here to P2P to dense over here. You know what I mean? Like that feels a little bit dumb. But it's kind of what we sort of have to do there. Anyhow, sure. So, what now? To be honest, not entirely sure. I'm feeling pretty good about everything. In terms of power usage, we're using a little bit more, 177 per tick. Sure. We can see everything connected. We can also see the drain that everything uses. The ME controller is using the brunt of pretty much everything. Although there is something else. Probably the pattern providers. They're doing a decent amount. But yeah, now this stuff over here isn't connected either. It was connected, obviously, at some point, but it's not anymore. So, how are we going to do this? Feels like another P2P time. Alright, well, we can go blue. We've got some blues on the table. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. Here we go. Blue dense cable. We'll grab our P2P. We've got the memory card on us. So we can slap this guy down here, for example. We can place this tunnel on him. Place this guy down. Shift right click on him. Awesome. We'll connect these up. How do we actually want to do this? What do we have? Yeah, we've already got this stuff all running around like crazy, to be completely honest. Okay. So I think, for example, in terms of what we can do here, is I can, well, I guess, I don't really know. I don't really know. What we'll probably do is place the cable pretty much like here, is what I'm thinking. And so we bring this stuff around and connect these to separate sides. And if we turn those into smart cables, for example, if we pick, I didn't mean to do that for half of them. But if we place these down, we should be able to see how much each side's using. So like, well, I guess I've got to hook everything else up as well, but we'll get there. We'll get there. That guy can be this code, and then we'll connect these up. Everything's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there. That connects. Okay, so that's lit up. Or at least it should be. Does he need... I think he needs... Hold on. These are all offline. All of these need quartz cables, quartz fiber connected? Really? I guess that makes sense. So... Alright, so I need to do quartz fiber to connect all of these? Is that what I have to do? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I'm not sure why this guy isn't working. Oh, yeah, because this guy's not connected anymore. And then he connects like that, and is that fine? No, now it says too many channels. Yeah, because it's more than 8 is connected if we do that. Okay, hold on. I understand what it's saying. That doesn't mean I agree with it. You know what? Our storage issue, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're fine in terms of storage. So I'd argue that we can place this, like, down here, realistically, if we want to. Like, for example, I could slap him here. And he's online. And that should be within our system. And then we'll do the same with most of this other stuff, if we're being honest. Alright, yeah, cool. We can place this stuff down here. So now I can access my system, which means, arguably, what needs to be up here. I would argue the requester is a good choice. So let's go ahead and pick this guy up and place him, I guess, there. Sure, why not? The IO port. This guy's good, but once again, he can probably do with being down here, if we're being honest. So he can sit down there. Why not? In terms of everything else, what do we have? We have QIO drive. I kind of like him being up here, so we probably will keep him up here. That means this cable is connected to the requester. That's fine. We'll probably end up having more requesters here, so I don't necessarily think that's an issue. We can probably grab the requesters out, to be honest, and just place them down. Yeah, cool. So, that should work. How are we feeling? How do I know if they're online? I don't. I guess that's the kicker. This guy's connected? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think... Are we good? It's hard to tell, I'll be honest. Okay, wait, yeah. Over here... Oh, I remember, actually, sorry. We were doing the quartz fiber cables. We needed a bunch more of this, which apparently we don't have the dust. And that would be courtesy of this guy over here. This guy, what's he called? That guy. And so to fix that problem... the storage bus is connected and it says it's online, so I don't necessarily know, I guess, what the issue is. Alright, so I'll be honest with you. Not too sure why this storage bus isn't picking up the Certus quartz. When I search quartz, there's no Certus quartz. I don't necessarily know what I've done wrong. But yeah, like for example, this opens up. Oh, no, what? Whoa. Hold on. This isn't drawing the same information that the one up there is. It's like they're completely separate networks, but they should be the same network, right? Because the peer-to-peer tunnel should be connected to this one, which should be connected to the system. Right? Am I completely wrong? I mean, I almost feel like I must be. I didn't think I was, though. Alright, let's make more of this fiber, this quartz fiber, and maybe hook more things up, because it's possible that, like, for example, like, just some of these cables aren't, I don't know, powered for whatever reason. Like, this is online, all of this is online. Device missing channel. I don't know what that means. Device missing channel. Let me place this here and connect this. So now it's online. Device missing channel. Device missing channel. Unlinked. Error too many channels. Okay. How's that possible? Alright, I'll be honest. Not sure what's causing any of this. I don't know. Maybe... Yeah, this side's online. Okay, hold on. Let me just turn everything else online. This one's offline. We can fix that. Let's place this here. Go ahead and hook this up like that. All right, it's online, which means all of these should be online. I imagine. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, it says it's online. Sure. This one here says too many channels, which I don't really understand, unless this is just isn't linked properly. This is the smart dense. I'm gonna shift right click on this, then right click on this. 75 AB. This one is also 75 AB, so they're good. They're connected to what they should be. This guy is online. This guy's online. We could try placing this, see if that does anything. I doubt it will, but we can. You know, it's not going to necessarily stop it. Actually, I think that sort of breaks it, doesn't it? I mean, it's currently working, but I think I'm meant to have this be on this side as well, to be completely honest with you. Which means alternatively, it's probably easier to place it here instead. And then do this and this. Okay. Is this working again? This one says too many channels. Not a clue. Alright, well this one for whatever reason is showing up as too many. I don't know why, but it is. And it's like consistent. It's yeah, I don't really know. Genuinely not a clue. I get rid of it, it works. I place it back, it no work. And I don't know how to fix that. Too many channels. It's got 32. It's impossible. It's literally impossible for there to be 32 channels over here. All right. For the sake of me not falling asleep before this episode's over, let me move some stuff around just to sort of like I don't know, see at what point it gets angry at us. Like, is it still angry? Is it still saying not enough if I place this? No, it's saying it's fine. So currently, 7 out of 32. Which means, hold on, what I'm mainly curious about, I guess, is how many's running through this. This has 7 of 8 going through it already, because it's going this way, I guess. Okay. But that's a problem. Why does that, how does that work that way? Why does this have 7 in it? 7 in 32. Why isn't it going like down into it? You know what I mean? Listen. You don't have this problem with refined storage, I'll tell you that much. And to be fair, you probably don't have this problem if you just have a proper brain. My issue is I don't have a proper brain. That's the whole thing. Yeah, so 7's coming out of here instead of 1 extra going in. And I don't know how to fix that. I mean, I guess I just place a peer-to-peer on each of these. Is that the solution? Alright, listen. I don't fully understand, as per usual. I think what I essentially want to do is run this down here, right? For example, this guy can be hooked up. If I want to, we can see there's 3 channels connected. This guy's got a lot of channels in him. So I think what I want to do... God, I really don't know how to do this. Do I just attach another peer-to-peer? P2P? I don't think so, but I don't know. We can try, I guess. Okay, I think I come down here. I think I sort of get it. Then I place the peer-to-peer here. The P2P. We search dense. We grab, one of our... What is it? Line one, I think. Yep. Place this guy here. Make sure we right-click him with the same network. That same green one. And so then this guy... We connect him up just like we did the other stuff, which... it's going to be a bit messy. So we actually don't want to make sure that he's connected anywhere else. Let's do that. Awesome. And I think we're good. Yeah, device online, 6 channels used, and then we do the same like down here and down here. So yeah, we sort of got it. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just gone downhill since. It's pretty horrific right now. Cyan, what's our cyan one? Our cyan, we have a decent amount of colors. I don't know. Yeah, do I need a different memory card for each of these? I think I do. Oh my god. I've got nothing for you. I don't. This is just like, it's mentally just, I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. I don't even think we made anything. Like, I don't know how to do it. Oh god. Like, listen, I watched a little bit, and I read up a little bit of it, but I've got nothing for it. My brain cannot wrap around it. I can't do it. I'll tell you what. Let me hook this thing up. we're pretty close to, I think, just getting at least access to our storage, which is sort of the main thing I want to do. And we should also be able to just like also get, you know, this stuff connected, I think. So we'll try and do this. Hopefully that's enough. It might overload. We'll find out pretty soon. That means I'm going to redo this network here with this one and with this one. Okay, so they're hooked up. This guy's got 6 channels. I should now hopefully have access to everything, which it appears we do. So at least that part's working somehow for whatever reason. Awesome. What I was going to check out was a range booster. This guy right here, Infinity Range Booster. Now, in terms of making him, I don't necessarily know if we can right now. Maybe we could. The recipe doesn't look too tricky. Wireless booster, enderpearl dust. It's doable. Should we do that? Is that a fun way to wrap things up? At least for this episode, get an infinite range booster so that we can have our access to our system from anywhere. Oh, but we don't have unobtainium, so we can't even do that. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, sure. Listen. I mean, okay. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. This has really just like broken me. The fundamental parts that I don't understand, right, is can I pull like for this dense cable, right? Or the dense cable I was trying to run like along here, and then I couldn't like connect my crafters to it because it was overloading the singular cables. How does that work? I don't understand how that works. Like when I connect it to a dense, I thought it would just like only 2 channels would go up that cable. But it was like pulling all the channels. And I don't understand that. Like why for example, with this channel, with this pipe here, I don't know if I have a cable on me. I guess I sort of do. Let's let it boot. See, this is 1 of 8 instead of being 4 of 8. So why was the one over there, you know, 4 of 8 and stuff instead of just 1 of 8? What was I doing wrong specifically there? Because I don't know what that was. And then another thing I guess would be, how come the storage bus up here wasn't working? What was I missing there? Because it just wasn't clicking. Like it was attached. I mean, hold on. Yeah, this is attached normally. These are cables connected. This stuff wasn't there before. Actually, I think we did have the power coming through, right? Didn't we? I think we had the power because I was able to open it from here. So like there was power. I could open the crafting terminal. So like the crafting terminal was somehow openable. The wireless inventory was openable, but it wasn't combined. We didn't have both the stuff in there like we do now. So not a clue what was going on. But yeah, I guess we're good for now. Oh God, listen. The best thing to come out of this was this spot in the bottom here. This is no better. I don't think so. I would argue that it's like, honestly, way worse than it was before. Like at least before, I knew what I needed. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we need an extra cable to come out. We need an extra. This is just a mess. Let me know. Should I just ditch the idea of using these P2P tunnels because I'm clearly too dumb to use them? Should I just run big dense cables through, right? Instead of wirelessly going from here to there, because that seems it seems pointless. Like even setting up this just feels messy. Like I don't know. I feel like it would look so much nicer just having big cables running through. Should I do that? Let me know. Listen, I don't know what to tell you about this episode. I came in it with such high hopes. So much high hopes. Especially after we built this thing in the ground. I'm like, oh, this is going to be an amazing episode. Now, don't get me wrong. We're where we were. You know what I mean? Like, I can open my network, okay? I think we're good. Like, I think everything's hooked up. This stuff isn't hooked up. This stuff should be hook-upable, though. Let me hook it up real quick. Let me hook it up real quick. Just before we end this episode, I want at least to not end negatively. You know what I mean? Like I want to end at least at the same. Too many channels. It's physically impossible. But the problem is again, I don't understand how these cables run. Like this one here has nothing connected. Oh God, this is a prime example of the bit that I just can't wrap my head around. is why are these channels overloaded? I'm sure there's like a very easy explanation that I just clearly don't understand, but why don't I understand it? Why am I too dumb? Okay, so the plan here, place this cable here, place this cable here, that cable there, and that should be good. I should then be able to connect to this here like that. Okay, so that should be powered. We can then, so now we can see there's 3 channels there, 3 of 32 channels used. If I then hook up this connection right here, there's now 6 channels used total. But look, this smart cable is now using 6, and so is this one. How does that work? Why is it doing that? Well, what am I doing wrong here? To where it's sending it out that way instead of coming in that way. Do I need... I've seen people set this up where they use like a second controller. Is that what I need? Because I don't understand how that comes into play. Where does the second controller come in? Why do I need a second controller? Why? Yeah. I mean, I guess the controller would bring it back, I guess. Right? Maybe? I don't know. I need help. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Listen, I'd be surprised if you enjoyed this one. I wouldn't even blame you. I hope you didn't learn anything, because I didn't learn anything. So if you learned something, it was probably not a good idea. But hey. Now you know Now you know what not to do. Yeah. See, there's a silver lining to everything. But genuinely, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe you just enjoyed watching my struggle. Because I definitely know there's been, a few creators I've watched in the past and even in the present where it's like, they're not good at what they do. You know what I mean? They're not good at what they do, but it's entertaining. So I'm hoping somehow, even slightly, I'm able to provide a little bit of that. Even though, I don't know, I'm not really cracking any jokes while I do this. It's sort of just mental pain. If anything, I apologize that I don't use a webcam, because if you could just see the intensity that is coming out of my brain as I'm trying to as I'm just looking at this going, what do I need? What's the missing piece of this puzzle? What's the missing link? I'd probably look very funny right now. But sadly I'm too self-conscious to do that. So you won't get a face cam until, I don't know, until we do streaming again, probably. When did we do streaming last? Years ago. So it's not looking too good. But I don't know. We'll listen. I don't know where I'm going with this. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. In terms of the next one, your clue's as good as mine. Either we're going to fix this perfectly and we're going to be like, wow, you've really done a good job here. It's beautiful. Or we're going to rip it all up again and I'm just going to run these big cables through the ground. I'm going to do it Neanderthal style. And we might just do that because it sounds easier. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.